Vegas Boulevard, here we go! Woo!
It's a blizzard. We got Jordan moves. We're on the way to Vegas. We got to the airport and I thought for sure this trip was canceled. There was about a foot of snow coming down. Somehow they de-iced the plane and sent us on our way. We made it to CES. If you guys aren't familiar with CES, it's the largest electronics convention in the United States, hosted in Vegas every year in January for 50 some years or something. Every year it gets bigger, badder. This year was no exception, with monstrous electric vehicles of all shapes and sizes, huge spectacles of TVs, and about every type of piece of hardware you could imagine as far as electronics on display. But we were there for one reason only, and that's to check out the brand new scooter from Flash Motors, as well as their new electronic controllers. These are adaptable to all different types of electronic vehicles, but they're starting with the scooter market, and they've invented a new HyperScooter, and they wanted us to come test it. Luck was not on our side the first day we arrived. The scooters hadn't even made it through customs yet. All we could look at so far was the controllers. So we have some clips of that up first. There's 3 versions of this controller they're releasing: a 60 amp model, a 150 amp model, and a 500 amp model. Now these will be obviously used for different applications each. 60 amps is the equivalent of pretty much the most high-end scooters on the market, so if you are going to be building or a custom modded scooter, these are definitely something to check out. The mid-range model is 125 battery amps, 150 phase amps. This is the model they have installed on the scooter for us to test out. Hopefully by the end of this event, we'll have the scooter here, customs will release it, and we'll be able to ride the scooter that we came to ride. But our first day we were patient and checked out these controllers. The biggest one here is really impressive. 500 amps, what could that be used for, you think? Well, electric motorcycles, electric ATVs, things like that that are going to use super high power, right? This is a controller you could use for projects like that. They had several TVs playing some B-roll, I would call it, throughout their meeting room. This one shows the controller pretty detailed. It's important here to see, you can see where they're going to mount it on the bottom. In about 1 second here, it's coming up. That's going to give you superior cooling on these type of scooters. That's always an issue, and you want that controller on the exterior and you want it mounted on an aluminum part of the frame like that. So this will have a well-cooled system, I think, based upon just where they're placing the controller.
This comes with
Fate was on our side. The next day, the scooters were released through customs. We were able to look at them in person, and here is a piece of a press release. What's interesting to me, and I apologize for my bad microphone on this, he's talking about the AI capabilities of this controller.
AI technology, cybersecurity technology, that basically can learn the behavior, right? Adjust accordingly, and announce the performance of any equipment. To showcase that we are not just talking talk, actually deliver, we created the first ever performance HyperScooters.
They're giving away a scooter and they're giving away cash at this thing. It was a lot of fun.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the lucky number 28! Raining money.
After the stunts were over for the day, we decided to do a little bit of measuring, just get some up close looks at this scooter, how long the deck is, how wide it is, the clearance off the ground, the height of the handlebars from the deck, simple measurements like this. I know a lot of you people use when you're looking at buying a scooter. There's obviously 2 models of this Infinity X scooter, one with front suspension and one without. About 4 inches longer on the model with the front suspension from axle to axle. The model with no suspension is meant for a track. That shorter wheelbase is going to give you superior cornering over the longer model. Alright guys, welcome back. Scooter Gang here. We're in the Venetian parking ramp out in Las Vegas, getting to finally test out. This is the final day of CES, Friday. We were finally able to get a battery sourced locally. So what happened was customs did not let the batteries come through. and we were basically looking at scooters with no power. So they had to source a battery, make it fit with what they had, and strap the controllers to the scooter just for this specific test that I was doing. Because trust me, I was not leaving Vegas without riding this scooter. I don't even know how to say this. I was a bit of an asshole to them at this moment to make sure that I got on this scooter for you guys. So here we go. Let's check it out. The Flash Motors HyperScooter. This is not the final model. As you can see, we had to do some configuring because there was issues in customs. The battery was not able to make it, and we had to get a special battery built yesterday, last night, and do a little changing around here to get the scooter running, just because there was issues at customs. Not Flash Motors' fault at all. I want to give these guys huge props for a logistical nightmare this is, trying to set up a massive show here in Vegas from across the world. If you guys know, scooters these days all come from China. They're all pretty much subpar, average at best. Even the ones I review, V7 Mukata, they're nice, but they're not high quality. And it's something that a lot of people really are looking for in a scooter, is something that's high quality and not Chinese. No hate against Chinese manufacturers or brands. I do like Chinese scooters, but this is a very rare scooter we have here today. It is manufactured, designed on an island called Cyprus, about 100 miles off Israel's coast. And Flash Motors has taken their time here designing a carbon fiber masterpiece of a scooter. Now I'll get some closer clips. We'll talk about a couple things here. As I was saying, this is a bit of more of a concept. What specifically is going to be different? The controllers that we had to put here just for this test will be here on the deck. They give you superior cooling due to this aluminum deck, as well as the airflow on the outside. Obviously, this will be closed. Very high capacity output on this because these controllers push 125 battery amps, 150 phase amps. So you're pushing an insane amount of power with this. Be customizable with Vest Tool if you want to change the power output settings. And when you look at this scooter, really all you see is just top quality components. Never have I seen a scooter with dual brakes, one on each side. Amazing there. Dual quad piston brakes, right? That's literally 4 times the stopping power on my VSET 11 Plus. This is what we've been waiting for, is a scooter with real brakes, real stopping power. Something that will hold up more than a couple hundred miles before I have to change it. To me, this is really exciting for the scooter industry that a new HyperScooter is coming out. And it's more exciting to me that it's not from China, because they're not going to cheap out on every component. They're putting carbon fiber everywhere, extremely powerful controllers, PMT slicks. I love these. I've had them on a couple scooters. The best tires, in my opinion. Smoothest, quietest, most comfortable ride. All around, when you look at this scooter, it's just beautiful from every angle, right? You have to ignore this. We'll have a video of what the finished version will look like without the controllers here. That's just for testing, obviously. Very clean handlebar setup here when we move up top. As you can see, carbon fiber, Flash Motors branded brake levers, thumb throttle. I had one of these on my Mantis King GT. It's a good throttle. It's a beautiful, beautiful scooter. I'll show you the folding mechanism here. Jordan already folded it for us. Show you how that works real quick. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scooter. We're going to go into a lot more depth with this scooter, guys, simply because they're going to be sending me a unit here, and we're going to be able to ride this scooter all next year. Stay tuned. We're going to have our fully finished model here soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Scooter gang out. I was getting waved down by the security and told to stop, that we had to leave, we were breaking rules. So of course our next move is to get out of the parking lot, and I'm headed out onto the Vegas Strip.
Here we go, guys. We finally got the scooter to myself. We're gonna go rip it on the street. Fuck yeah. Let's go. This is it. Woo! And we're off. Las Vegas Boulevard, here we go! Woo! We're going on the Formula 1 track, boys. Here we go. Vegas, baby. We're on our prototype HyperScooter here. Flash Motors. Can't wait to get my own here. They're going to ship us one. Oh yeah. Just making a leap down to our hotel. I'll show you guys where we were staying at. Oh, nice. Get on that phone. fucking good, boys. I'm happy. For a prototype, you can't ask much, dude. These guys brought this from Israel. It was destroyed in customs in several ways, and they did the best they can here with what they got. Huge credit to Flash Motors for pulling this off. They didn't even have a battery until yesterday. Crazy. Ah, fuck that. Oh, it's great. I can't really push it too much, guys, because even the brake oil and the right brake came out when during shipping. The customs really did a number on this scooter. I don't even have a front brake right now. I'm going to be really careful. Kind of past it, but huge shout out to Flash Motors for having us out here at Vegas this week to check out the controllers, check out the scooter. We're going to continue to work together here and get this scooter out reviewed and promoted for you guys. I think it's one of those scooters that's going to be a game changer for this scooter community. It gives me a lot of Ryan vibes, which, if you know anything about Ryan, they sort of invented this company and then never delivered on the scooters. Well, very few of the scooters at least. And it turned into sort of a scam. But this is different. They have the scooters, they have the tech. I think all in all, they've got it. It's the end of CES, guys, 2024. And I can't believe I'm out here riding a HyperScooter through Vegas. Woo! Really convenient for getting around Vegas, that's for sure. If I had this all weekend, would have been sick. Run it, 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 run it.
Without a doubt, next year at CES, I'll be bringing a scooter of my own simply because of the amount of time saving and Uber saving. There was so much money spent on Ubers just to get around this place, going a couple miles each way. Could walk it. It was a 30-minute walk, but it's a lot of walking. It adds up quick. And scooter in this type of situation where there's hundreds of thousands of people in town for an event, Ubers barely work as it is, right? This is just 10 times faster than any sort of Uber, taxi, or walking. It is the ultimate way to get around. How you get in the plaza super fast. You're late for a meeting and you just go because you got the scooter. Fuck them all. Get some reactions from people here coming through. Hey, nice scooter.
I have mine. I like those ones. I see the.
Thank you.
I was read all your reviews.
Yeah, I just tested it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's cool. Do you guys sell it here in the United States?
Sorry?
Did you sell it here in the United States?
Yeah, these are going up for sale now in the United States.
I have a website.
Flash Motors.
Thank you.
Yeah. Excuse me. Is there an elevator?
Yes.
Huge thank you to Flash Motors and Liron who helped set this up. Really felt special being out here in Vegas. Thanks a lot to all of you that watched the whole video. Let me drop a little teaser for you guys about what's coming next on the channel. The snowmobile scooter, if you've seen that one yet, from Voltigo. Also, there's a brand new with suspensions, as well as a Max Fun, 72 volt Max Fun with PMT tires. So exciting things coming to the channel, hopefully this month. See you guys soon. Scooter Gang out.